Alright, good morning everyone. Yesterday we left off with thinking to do steamed rams to get our thing going here, to join Centaurian, etc. I've done some research about Adulan and apparently we can actually unlock it right now. So what I want today is go to Bestock and Winders to get it out of the way in the past. And after that I'm going to try and get a copper voucher, mainly for our paladin because the other two, for Tenebrae, because the other two have one. Get some Bild, get Seekers of Adulan access and get the Trust there. So we basically have all of them that way. It's gonna be mostly a walking stream today, I think. But that's how the start of this game just is. I don't mind it that much because at least there's some fun moments you get while doing it. There we go. And yeah, let's start. So we've been to Sarmuk Champagne, and we've been to Rolandberry Fields already. We're gonna do this the easy way, I think, which is the survival guide. I'm pretty sure that's at the other side though. Let's check real quick. Yeah, it's at the other side. We'll take a survival guide to... I think we'll do Bestock first. So we'll do the survival guide to Rolandberry Fields and go from there. Unfortunately, Rolandberry Fields is a very large zone and we need to go to the next zone at the other side of the map basically, which is really annoying, but that's just how it is. So we'll just try and get it out of the way. We have to do it in the past, because otherwise we can't unlock the Carnivorous Maw at the other side. So there's no choice about that, unfortunately. Teleportation assistance. Turfland. I'm glad I know most of these zones by heart still. Oh, that's the wrong one. Turfland. I'm going to give my paladin the main screen again, since that's the one everyone else is following. Yesterday we had a long walk with Moet because of a mistake, so we had to, yeah, we had to walk more than we should have. I think it would also have been faster if I didn't farm the sub job in hindsight, because the timed objectives give you 1 copper voucher. I didn't know about that. But in the end, I'm glad I did it anyway, because it was a little bit of old school, and I wanted to show that getting a magic skull isn't that bad, if you know where to go. Alright, campaign battle Rolandberry Fields, here we are. Let's get our map here from Wiki, since it shows some additional information. There we go. Okay, so we need to go to Vunkorl Inlet, which is right around the corner. I thought it was way down there, but it's not. So we can just... yeah, it's basically over there. Yeah, there's the zone already. I thought this would be a really long walk, but that's not that bad. I'm pretty okay with that. There's also Crawler's Nest that we need to unlock eventually, but that's a walk I'll save for another time when we have mounts. To get mounts you need a Chocobo license first though, and Chocobo license requires farming, and farming will get me a lot of experience, which could be good, but I wanna stay under level 30 for this. Technically, I could. I should have got some prison powders and silent loyals actually. That's my bad. But yeah, so technically, I need to. And I could go to a level 1 job and just do it like that, because I can, yeah, easily. I can easily just die there, and it doesn't matter. But there's one problem with that though. It's prison powders last very, very short on a level 1 account, and again they did that with because of the whole fishing fiasco, probably. I'm going to MS attempt zone on and MS attempt zone on. There we go. Yeah, so we kind of have to be on not a high level account, but at least some levels below our belt. Vunker Inlet, right? Yeah, it is Vunker Inlet. Why does that seem wrong? That seems very wrong. I think we need to go to Pasho Marshlands. Yeah. Okay, so we're not lucky. We can't go here. This will take us to Jugner Forest again, and I was about to say, because I remember this map. There's something off here. But yeah, that's what's off then. We need to go to Pasho Marshlands directly from here. Just like we needed to go to Jugner Forest directly. It's actually kind of stupid of me, because if I did the run from towards Sandy from Runberry Fields yesterday, this would have been much faster. That's kind of silly, but yeah. You can only know so much about this game until you forget about it, because most of this stuff, the unlocking stuff at least, is stuff I forgot. I mainly remember how to do endgame, so we'll definitely be fine there. That's not a problem at all. Debating whether to unlock Crawler's Nest while I'm at it. I mean, I'm here anyway, and the survival guide is right inside. I think I'm gonna pop by just because I'm doing the walk anyway. Not sure if I should have gone up that hill just now though, but we'll see about that. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Yeah, I don't think that was necessary, because we can go up there. Yeah, we'll go up there. So there's a ledge in front of that part of Crawler's Nest. It's basically the second entrance or exit, or whatever you want to call it. It's basically the same with Garlic Citadel, except Garlic Citadel, that issue is in the present and not in the past, and here it's in the past. I'm not sure if the present also has that issue though, but it might. I hope I can get through here. I can. Good. That's good. Okay, so we're going towards basically here. That's where the zone to Crawler's Nest is. We'll pick up a quick survival guide there, make sure that we can teleport there from now on. Make things much easier for ourselves once we're going to do the Wings of the Goddess questline. Because every survival guide you have just makes stuff so much easier. There are warp points after you've been in a zone, but they do not warp you to the survival guide, I think. So it might be very nice to have two ways to, basically two spots to warp to per zone. Might save us a lot of walking later on. I say might very loosely here though, because obviously I don't remember most of that stuff. I don't think I can get up there. There's some danger here, it seems, but again, we have auto re-raise, so we don't care that much. Like, if we die here, it's alright. I don't mind it that much. Honestly, I don't think we've even lost experience. If we did, it was very, very, very little. And there's Scrawler's Nest already, so yeah, that's a good unlock to get out of the way. Because it's basically around the corner. After that, we'll go to Pesho Marchlands, and I think it was Grauberg that came after. Grauberg is I remember Grauberg not being that bad, but that's mostly because of Abyssia, so there might be a lot of walls there as well that we need to deal with. We'll see how that turns out. I hope not, obviously. Alright, there we go. And we all zoned. Let's see. Yeah, Pasho Marshlands is gonna be, that's a pretty long zone as well. The Carnivore's Maw is at least on the way there, but we can't take the shortcut because of it. So it's not that bad, but it's also, it could have been better, basically. Oh, there it is. That's what a minimap is really nice for. Can actually check what NPCs there are because it's pretty much an auto wide scan function. So we can just unlock this real quick, and there we go. Now we'll zone back to Ronmere Fields, go to Pasho Marshlands, and go to Grauberg from there. I remember Laval being a thing, but I don't know where it is actually. I thought it was the best stock zone, but it appears to not be the best stock zone. It's alright, we'll see. Okay, going to try and shortcut our way through here by hugging the right wall. Let's hope it works. The auto regen is really nice on that gear. I don't think I can drop down from there. Let's try anyway, but yeah, definitely not. We need to just hug the fence until we can drop down then. I think it's there. Yeah, and it's not that bad. That's a lot of... Oh wow, really? Huh, that sucks. I thought we could drop down there, but yeah, that's... There's a lot of inconveniences when it comes to drop down things, because it looks like you can drop down, and you can drop down in a lot of areas, but some areas you just can't. I don't think they're very high level. Oh wait, they are really high level. Yeah, no, never mind. I didn't think it would be they would be that high, honestly, but mostly since I remember the names from Eden. But yeah, they are high level, and I need to watch out. Can I even drop down here? I cannot. Damn it. Alright. I heard some haste over there. Can't wait until I start leveling with an actual bard in my party. That'll be fun. I'm actually kind of hyped for my party setups. It's they're obviously not the best, but they're different from all the things that I've ever done. Oh, let's give him a wave. There we go. They're different from all the things that I have done before, because there's I've pretty much only meleeed on retail. I've never played a mage job. I've never played. Wait, where do I go down here? Let's see. Oh, we can go down there. Okay. But yeah, I've never really played a mage job. I've played some red mage, but I was pretty bad back then. Like I didn't know how the 119 era worked basically. So it took me a while to upgrade my gear mostly, like getting in 119 and getting best in slot for enfeebling at that point what I could get, because I didn't really have a link shell or anything. That was pretty easy, and I didn't know about how the whole merking thing worked. But yeah, so eventually what I did was I just started gearing up, and it was okay. But if I look back to it as a best in slot warrior and a best in slot dancer, it's like, oh my god, it's horrible. I should toss all of it. Like I did my best with what I could back then. It appears that warrior is one of the best merking jobs you can have. So it does a lot of damage. It has a lot of weapon choice. Like I've merked things with club. I've merked things with staff. I've merked things with back then when sword wasn't really like it wasn't meta. Savage Blade was really good on Blue Mage, but nobody really used it on Warrior, despite them having Fencer. And this is all pre-ambuscade gear, like not ambuscade gear, but ambuscade weapons as well, because the ambuscade weapon for Savage Blade is insanely good. That's also one of the, like, Ranger became one of the best in slot Savage, if not the best in slot Savage spammer because of it. Basically what you do is you offhand either Kraken Club if you have it, or a Blurred Knife. And yeah, that's how you do that. It's weird. It's really weird. I realize a lot of these zones also have survival guides, but if they have a Carnivorous Maw and a survival guide right next to it, I'm not going out of my way without mounts to get to the survival guides, if that makes sense. There's yeah, I don't think it's very efficient to do that, mostly. I realize also that I am not playing at my most efficient right now, but I want to cut corners if I can on that aspect. There's just something odd about the fast zones, I think. Like it feels like these mobs shouldn't be here because it's a low level zone, but it's dangerous for you instead. It just feels really off. Like obviously it's not dangerous anymore at level 99, but it is now. We need to pay some amount of attention, not because of experience loss, but mostly because it's very inconvenient to stop running all the time. And it's worth spending money to not be inconvenienced, I think. So yeah, basically we could go through here for the shortcut, but if we do that, we don't get the Carnivorous Maw here, because the Carnivorous Maw is right here and the zone is here, so we need to take a slight detour for it. It's not bad, it's just, it's there, you know? Eventually I'll get around to getting all the survival guides. I'll just open the wiki page, see which ones I don't have, and just go get them. It's so good to have all of them. I slacked on my main account getting all of them, and it bit me in the ass a few times. So I learned my lesson. I think it was the same in Abyssea era, where you should get all the confluxes because you can't just teleport around. It's just miles better. But every time I was like, yeah, I don't feel like walking all that way, so I'll just walk to the NM spawn from this conflux instead. But I've done that like over 10 times. It would have been so much more efficient if I just got the conflux. But I don't know, I was really lazy, I guess. Even though it makes me less lazy to keep walking my way instead of just teleporting there. But yeah, that's again, we all make mistakes. And I learned a lesson from that too, where getting all the confluxes is just so much easier. The maw should be all the way here at the wall, so that's where we're going right now. Maw looks are very weird because it feels like if you haven't done all of them and you lose track on which ones you did do, it's like, oh yeah, I can just survival guide there and get them on. And it's like, oh, I cannot because I didn't unlock it. Shit. Yeah, we had that earlier with Moet, and she had to walk, so to Ruinmare Fields, I think it was. I thought she could just survival guide there and get them all there, but yeah, I didn't do that. So it already bit me in the ass in one single day of unlocking the past, so that probably says enough about what we should be doing. There we go. Let's get rid of all the invisibility. And let's all zone. We'll zone to the present, we'll also get the survival guide, and we'll zone right back. If we can find the survival guide, that is. Let's see where it is. Does this place not have a survival guide? It doesn't. Huh. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't. It does have a survival guide at K6. Where are we at? We are K8. Oh, at the outpost, huh? What level are these? Do they aggro? They don't aggro. Okay, well, since it's not that inconvenient because we don't lose prison powders over it, we're just going to get the survival guide real quick at the outpost. We're here now anyway, and it's nice to have the teleport. It's a little inconvenient though, because I thought it would be right next to the maw as well. But yeah, it makes sense. Every zone that has an outpost has the survival guide at an outpost. Oh god. I think my cats did something wrong because they just came running out of the bedroom. Do these aggro? They're too weak anyway. Okay, that doesn't matter then. We need one more daily objective actually. Vanquish undead. Okay, that's not something we can do right here. But yeah, we need one more timed objective to get some starter build going for the Adulin Trust. We only need 500, so it's literally one copper voucher. That should be easy to get. But it's yeah, it's something we need to do before. Well, not before we get there, but before the time's up of the Trust campaign. Oh, that aggroed. Oh, goddammit, I hate bind so much. Alright. Fine then. Oh my god, he's not coming, is he? PCMD leader Arba. We'll do it like this. MS follow off, and we will summon a trust on this one. XME can definitely fuck that thing up. Use helper as well. They both have spears. There we go. There we go. We just do it like this. It's much easier than fucking around with only 3 people with very underleveled gear. Okay, lead right back. There we go. That's always a good way to solve that issue. If you are aggroed and your party members aren't, your party members are still eligible to summon trust because they don't have hate on any mob. The only reason why you can't summon trust is because you have hate on a mob. Which is interesting because that basically means you can also super tank an entire zone and then summon Trust. That's entirely possible. Oh no, it's not actually, because that does count as hate. There's okay, so you have two types of amity right there. You have aggro hate basically, and you have all the other hate or amity or what you want to call it. Aggro enmity means that if you get healed, for example, while you super tanking an entire zone, if you haven't done anything to any mob of the entire zone, the healer can never get aggro, which is why it's called super tanking. It's a very efficient strategy of pulling entire zones because you can just keep getting healed without needing to worry about enmity at all. It's really nice. But yeah, you have that, but you also have the aggro enmity, which we had just now. And even though, oh god, Tenebra again. Yeah, I thought so. Let's do the same thing here. There we go. There we go. We'll just heal up with our Bard, I guess. So, for example, now, Moet does not get any hate from this because Tenebrae has never touched the Gabu. So that's basically how it works. And if I did do anything against the Gabu, like hit it once or whatever, I would have solidified my hate basically. And that would mean I cannot do this without maybe getting hate. Let's see. PCND leader Tenebrae. There we go. I think that Dahlia is something we can use, but it's also something that I don't mind that much about. It's basically you can get some mockhouse exit accesses with it, which could be convenient. But I think it'll be much faster to just farm a bunch of them once we're 99. There's a lot of unlocks we're going to do that way instead. I have a little bit of a case for the hiccups. Sometimes I have that when I drink, just regular old drinking basically, and I immediately get hiccups. And it takes a while for it to wear off. It's not that bad now, thankfully. All right, so we're going back to the Maw, and then we're going to find our way towards Grauberg, which is an interesting zone as well. I think I remember Grauberg better than Funkerl Inlet is because I did a lot of Abyssia there. There was a lot of stuff that I needed to get from it. Basically, some jobs have it way more annoying in Abyssia, in my opinion at least. I don't like Funkerl Inlet very much. I think it's a very annoying zone to deal with. Grauberg is not that bad. That would mean... Huh. I am not sure where... what the Saramok Champagne or the Merifatot Mountains zone into. It says Fort Garugo and Arugo, but I don't remember there being an Abyssia zone about that. I might just misremember it though, but... Let's see, Abyssia... Oh, Atoa. I think Atoa is the... Oh no, does that mean we have to go through Atoa S? I don't think it does. I really hope it does not, because that area is just a fucking shit show. I agree with it being in the game because it had a lot. There's a lot of sense of danger in Atoa in old school. There's a lot of antlions everywhere. You cannot target or see them; they are underground. So if you walk over them and you don't have sneak, which mutes your walking sounds, they go up and they pretty much wreck you. So there's that. There's also a black fog that periodically comes somewhere that blocks off a passage. And there's a lot of small ridges and that kind of stuff. And it's an absolute maze. They did really well with making that area annoying. Like, I know that was the plan, so I can't hold it against them, basically. But they did really well on that. Okay, I'm not sure if Beistes are... Yeah... Okay, we're just going to try and do this without sneaking and piss because I'm fairly sure Beist are true sight. Could be wrong about that again. Might just be thinking of Cuckoo Mats in. Oh, there's still a point. We'll get that real quick. Cuckoo Mats in what's that thing called? Abyssia, not Tarongi. Mizro Coast, that was it. Yeah, that's it. Kumat is one of the things one of the biases you need to kill for a pop of the Bugert, I think. The Bugert being one of the zone bosses there that you can get Abyssio weapons from. Or Empyrean weapons is what I should call them, because there's multiple Abyssio weapons as well. Empyrean weapons are very interesting in use, I think. They don't see that much use on most jobs, but there are a few very good ones, including Galat Bulk for Dark Knight. It's, I think, the best weapon they have. And Dark Knight is pretty much the top physical damage dealer right now. I don't think there's anything that kills Dark Knight in a parse. What level is that thing? Flagman, that's probably eye level, huh? Yeah, that's pretty high level. So there's that. There is some use for not Armageddon. Where is it, Armageddon? But it's not great. Abyssia gun. I'm going to try and attempt. I'm going to attempt to get the Abyssia bow though. It's not great, but it's the strongest bow Ranger has, and I kind of want to make a bow build as well, just for the hell of it. But that'll be like in the long future, because there's a few things that I need to get on Ranger first, including a Mythic. Which, yeah, that's gonna take a while. Mythics are... the Ranger Mythic is really, really good. It's basically the same idea as Death Penalty, which is the Corsair Mythic, which is also one of the strongest weapons in the game, because how good Leaden Salute is and how easy it is to gear for Leaden Salute as well. Like, Leaden Salute is so strong, especially in the Dynamis, because you have double Dark Breath there as well. And there's a lot of physical resistant mobs, so Corsair just always tops the parts there. Like, you cannot kill any decent Corsair there, even if you're a best in slot everything. Like, my best in slot Dancer and my best in slot Warrior could not compete with Corsair at all there. That's not saying the entire zone, by the way. That's saying the Wave 3 boss, for example. No, Wave 2 boss, actually, I think, the statue boss. Wave 3 boss I did really well, but I was slightly behind because I wasn't a warrior, I wasn't a dancer on that one. I did really well there. I'm still proud of that, because dancer is not supposed to be... Like, it doesn't look strong to most people. I've had a conversation with my friend about dancer, and he basically told me it's not as good as you remember it being, and I don't know. I'm still in doubt about it. Like, I know it's not a pass and slot damage dealer, but I know it's I know it's really good, and it has a lot of really good utility as well, including Box Step and Feather Step as well, actually. Hello? Okay. I need to go back a little bit. I was like, oh no, do I need to be at the other side of the map? But I need to be here, so it's not that bad. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, that'll happen a lot, where I'm basically what I'm trying to do is I'm figuring out what I'm going to do, because I'm trying to not be AFK on stream as much as I can. But what happens when I do it is I start thinking of stuff that I need to do, and I kind of get distracted from the main thing that I should be remembering. For example, where the zone is, because that's what I'm doing right now. But I'm just rambling a little bit about other stuff, and I'm also thinking about how I'm going to do the next zone. So that'll just distract me from what I'm currently doing. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing though, because it's like, obviously it's annoying that I walked the wrong way, but it also means that I come across new things to do, and I think about things like, oh yeah, I almost forgot about that, I should remember that as well. So there's a plus to it as well. For example, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have figured out that we can actually get Seekers of Adunin from access from level 1 on it already. Like, I thought it was a higher quest, but yeah, I looked it up and we can just do it. Takes a little bit of walking as well. I'm not sure if the zones are random either. I hope they're not, because that would really suck. We might not be able to get to the actual thing if it is that case. Alright, we're going to Grauberg S. Let's see. And we're trying to go to North Gustaberg, so let's see how we get there. Where's the Carnivore's Maw here? There is none. Wow, really? There is a survival guide at L4, which is where we're almost at, so we'll get that real quick. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be... Oh, right, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Funkerl Inlet didn't have a Carnivore's Maw either. There's no present zones of Grauberg and Funkerl Inlet and Forked Urugo. So that can't be a Carnivore's Maw because the zone in the present doesn't exist. That's one part of the story that would be interesting to me in Wings of the Goddess. Like, I don't like the story in Wings of the Goddess very much, but I skipped through most of it eventually, so I don't know a lot about it as well. But it would be interesting to know what happened to the, for example, to Grauberg in the present, because you can't go there anymore. Like, what happened to the entire zone? Did something break out here, or... That'd be interesting to know. So, if someone does know, please tell me, because that's something interesting to me at least. Yeah, okay, so we're going to get the survival guide real quick. After getting a survival guide, there's a very long walk to North Gustaberg. At that point, it's basically easy though, so we're going to use some Silent Noise and Prison Powers for that. We'll get the trusts because we already have the allied nodes, and after getting the trusts, we'll zone back to present Sandy. We'll turn into trusts right away, and we'll get some new prison powders and silent oils for the Winders zone. I remember Fort Kurugo Naruko being very annoying, so I want to prepare for it at least a little bit because I'm running kind of low on them. Yeah, 5 and 3. So I'll just get another stack, and whatever we don't use, we'll just keep in our inventory because there's a few missions that we need to do, and Sneak and Invis is always really nice to have. I also realized that I can just get the scrolls on my White Mage, but she has very little enhancing magic, so I think this will be more convenient for the time being. I should not have zoned. Oh, that's interesting. We're at... Huh. I wonder if there's a survival guide here. Wait, does that mean we could have zoned from here the entire time? Because it didn't look like that on the wiki map at all. It's okay. We're here anyway. I just want to get the survival guide, so let's zoom in a little bit so we can see the NPCs. Wait for everyone to load in as well. There we go. Yeah, so there's the survival guide. Widescan on every job is an absolute godsend, mostly because it looks at NPCs as well. Cool. Yeah, from here on out we're going to use sneak and invis. There we go. Silent oil. Prison powder. And silent oil. Prison powder. There we go. Let's see which way we're going. I think we're going that way. Yeah, it's the easiest way to do it. Okay, so there's a lot of ledges here, so I need to pay attention to my alts. Make sure that they don't get stuck behind anything. I think multi-send is very good at this in comparison to the regular follow system, so there's at least that. But yeah, for example, these bushes, they have a hitbox. You can't go through them. It feels so weird. It's like it's just a bush, just walk through it. Yeah, it looks like one of our characters already has a little bit of trouble. Okay, buddy? Yeah, he's okay. I think he's lagging behind Wet. Yeah, that's probably what's happening right there. So we have to walk through the entire zone until we're at the southwest point. We're at the northeast point now, so you can imagine that's gonna take a little bit. But again, we just want to get the unlocks out of the way. After this, we'll do the Seekers of Adulin, the first mission of it, so we can get the trust there. Then we'll get a copper voucher, and after that we'll continue with mission 2.3 of Sandoria, which means we can get the next key item for experience. After that we'll probably level to 49 on these classes and unlock a couple of jobs that we want to get. Yeah, that's something like I really want to do that, just because so I have something to work with, basically. Like, I don't mind if they... I find it very annoying when a sub-job that is clearly a sub-job and I'll never do anything with it gets past 49. It just irks me. So I'm trying to get my main out there and get some experience on those, so I can actually go to higher level areas without getting aggro and without feeling bad about them being sub-jobs. I know it sounds kind of silly, like a bad reason, but it's something I like things clean. I'm already a little bit peeved that I have hand-to-hand skill on my on one of my alts, because I forgot to give him a weapon. It's fine though, because there's some merit in it, and I wanna skill up until blue on everything. There are some uses for skill ups on sub-jobs as well. Let's hope we don't crash here because of a campaign battle. Monk ass. Yeah. It's a bit unsettling walking past those. Okay, So I hope there's no griffins here, because griffins are a true sight. There might be. If that is the case, I could take the long way around, or I could just zombie my way through it, basically, with my re-race. I'm going to try my best and avoid them if they are there. I'm fairly sure they are here somewhere, though. Because it used to be a hotspot for blue mages trying to learn one of their abilities. I can't remember which one it is, because I've played blue mage at 75. I've never played blue mage past that, even though it's a very, very strong solo job, and it would have saved me a lot of headache to use it. I just yeah, everyone was doing it, so that makes me lose interest immediately. That's just how I am, I guess. Not like the other girls kind of deal. I just enjoy playing off-meta jobs way more, because it's there's a lot of stuff that hasn't been figured out yet, and that you can figure out yourself, and I enjoy the figuring out process. That's something I really enjoy doing. I think those things have either true sight or true sound, so I'm gonna walk around them. Yeah, that's something I really enjoy, and that's also something that makes me enjoy this game very much, because a lot of fights I never really like. I looked at the wiki page to see what it did, like what the move did, but how you deal with it and everything, that's all on me, basically. And that's something I really enjoy doing. You come up with a lot of makeshift solutions, like for example, going blue mage sub job on Dancer for the dispel, or the light-based blank gaze dispel, which works because it's insanely accurate. Like stuff like that is, and it's funny because I wouldn't have had blank gaze if I didn't get every blue mage spell until level 49 on my main. I just think that's very funny. Like, it actually had a use after a very long time, because that's been like years ago that I did that. I think it was back in Ambissia era. Fairly sure I just wanted to have, I think it was refueling and cocoon, because those two skills are really nice to have in solo Abyssia content. But I was like, yeah, I'm doing it anyway. I might as well just get all of it. And I did. And it took a really long time, but I did actually use it. Stuff like that is just really funny to me, I think. Because any sane person would say, why would you do that? You don't need it, don't do it, that kind of stuff. But it's I'm a completionist at heart. I just want all of it. I want 100% everything. Which is also why I had a lot of inventory issues, because my Dancer had sets for absolutely everything. It had a HP set, for God's sake. It never needs an HP set. But it did have one. I think I've used it once, and it actually saved my life, though, so there's that. I had that. I had a full magic evasion set. I had obviously idle set, and I don't think idle sets matter at all in current content. Honestly, it's nearly never that you idle on a melee job, because you're either fighting or you're out of. You're not fighting, and it doesn't matter what you're wearing, because once the fight starts, you get full HP and MP anyway. So it's like, yeah, that's honestly, it's not useful to have. But on mages, it's a different story, obviously, because a refresh idle set actually means a lot to a mage. That's something that's very important to have. I hope those don't aggro. We'll see. I thought about getting going to the. Oh, that's really bright. Damn. Light at the end of the tunnel, I suppose. Yeah, I thought of getting to what's it called? Of going through the Unity campaign or the Unity warp list to see if I can use any warps for this, but that wouldn't unlock all the mods and all the survival guides that I am currently doing. So it would technically be faster, but in the end, this will save me a lot more time than using a Unity warp. I'm also fairly sure the Unity points will be useful to me early on. All right. We're at North Gustaberg. That was not that bad. There should be a survival guide right here. Yeah, there we go. I don't think we got the survival guide in East Front 4. Yeah, let's go to the Carnivores Maw, which is at K7. North Gustaberg is really weird in the past. I'll show you why. Because you are used to having to go through Bastock to get to the other side of the ravine. But in the past you don't. It's open. You can actually go to the other side right through North Gustaberg. That's a big boy. Jesus. That's a low-level Weaver. I didn't know those existed. There's I think there was a merit party that used Weaver. Yeah, so you see that ramp over there? That ramp is how you get there. So we're just going up the ramp because we need to go to K7 to get the Carnivores Maw. And yeah. Like, this is so weird to me. I wish it existed. I honestly do wish it existed. Because this is such a big quality of life thing for Bastock, and also one of the main reasons I really hate being in Bastock. Like, their starter zone is just so bad. I really hate it. There's one good thing about the starter zone in Bastock, in my opinion, and that's Sleeping Lizzie. Because it can get you a really good early game gear piece. But apart from that, I really dislike the Gustaberg region. Also, one of the zones where I think the past is better than the present. Yeah, how about that? Just because it's way more convenient to get through it. Okay, so I wanna check where the Maw is here. The Maw's not there, the Maw's there. That's why I checked real quick, because there's a mountain here that's... It could basically... K7 is either at the top part of the ravine here or the bottom part of the ravine, and there's an entire mountain between it, so I want to look beforehand so I don't need to walk around after finding out. But we're nearly there, and the Bastock Market Zone is right there, I think? Yeah, it's right here. So that's a good way of doing this, I think. So that's actually really nice because the zone is there and the other zone, or the Maw is there and the zone is there, so it's really close by. We'll see in Bastock Market because we know where to go now. I want to see where in Bastock Markets the NPC is for these trusts. So we're going to the event guide on BG Wiki for the Summer Alter Ego Extravaganza. And we're going to also go over this bridge because we cannot jump in this game. There we go. Yeah, let's see. Bestock Markets, Shenny at F9. Okay. And it'll be nice to just get through it right away and then go to Windhurst. I think this walk was way less bad than the Sandoria walk, though. The Juggernaut Forest really sucks ass. I like Grauberg way more. It's very straight to it, and there's multiple ways to get through it as well. It's just overall a better zone in my opinion. So hey, I'll give those Bastockans that. They have North Gustaberg, but they also have Grauberg, which is better. Spiders. I had a spider party in Eden. We had a Taru Paladin, and I'll let you guess what happened. Taru Paladins are always really... They're just fucking funny to me. They're just really funny to me. For those of you who don't know, on old school, Tarus have the lowest base HP. Oh wait, I need to actually go through it. Oops. Have the lowest base HP. And if you're tanking with a class that is designed to absorb hits straight to the face, and it has low base HP, and it gets crit by a monster move, you just fall over. Like, if you don't block Sickle Slash, which is from the spiders, it does around 600 or 700 damage on a crit. And that just kills most Terrors outright at mid-level areas. There's a survival guide here as well, but the survival guide is at the other side, which I do not enjoy walking to. But what I am going to do here is I'm going to zone into Bastock, get a home point there, and that'll give me the ability to just walk through everything here and get the survival guide at the outpost here later. I think that's a good way to go about it. Trying to get in all the unlocks as fast as possible, and this way it'll give me a hook to start unlocking things here. I mean, there's a lot of home points I need to visit, which is basically in all of Juneau I gotta do, all of Bastock, all of Windhurst, and that's a lot of home points. But they're really convenient for questing, and we'll actually need to quest. There's a lot of stuff that's not in the auction house, which like, it doesn't matter to me, but it's so much easier and faster if you have all the home points for it. So yeah, that's what we'll do real quick. Pop on in. Bastock. Port Bastock, I think? Yeah, Port Bastock. There's a lot of people who enjoy Bastock music more than I do, basically. I understand why it's like a very adventurous theme, but I just like the Imperial City of Sandoria. It's just bagpipes, man. My favorite. There we go, there we go, there we go. Easy as that. Then we zone back and we go through the Carnivore's Maw and get our trusts. It'll be a little bit of a shorter stream today, because I think it's my brother-in-law? Does it work like that? I'm not sure. Actually, my sister's brother. He's going to, or my girlfriend's brother. My bad. My sister's brother. That's me, obviously. But yeah, my girlfriend's brother is just had a baby, and we're going to look at the child today. But yeah, well, it's a long drive away from us because we live in the south of the country, and he lives in the north of the country. So it's about, I think, a 1.5 hour to 2 hour drive. It's not as bad as a lot of US drives, because the US is way more stretched out than the Netherlands is. I think you can get through the entire country in like 5 hours, and that's your country from top to bottom. But yeah, it's we're going there today at around, I think, noonish. Yeah. So I'll only stream for about 3 to 4 hours today. But that's okay, I just want to get these unlocks. And we only took 1 hour to get through the best stock one. I think that's a decent time, honestly. That's not bad to me. Yeah, we'll go to the zone here. We'll unlock the survival guide and the home point as well, because that's much more convenient to warp to. Once I've done Steamed Rams, which is the first past Sandoria mission. I think the other ones are called Steamed Rams as well, but yeah. Oh yeah, wait, it's not there. It's over there. Forgot about that. But yeah, so once we've done that, we can also warp from the NPC in the past Sandoria towards these zones, but I don't know where you end up when you use those warps. So I'm kind of curious about that. What's that? An allied ensign. What does that do? There's no response. I probably need to be in a coalition for it. Not coalition. Coalition is a Seekers of Adulan thing, but yeah, I need to be an official member of the Sandoria squad in the past, I think, to do something with it. There's a lot of stuff to unlock in this game. It's crazy how much content this game has. I think if you actually don't rush to endgame, which is kind of what I'm doing right now, not entirely, obviously, you could do this way faster, but I'm kind of doing it because that's my goal basically. But if you want to do all the content in this game, like an actual playthrough, do all the content once or something, you're in for a few years, I think. It's crazy how much stuff there is to do. Like, I'm skipping a lot of it, even though it doesn't seem like it. But I'm skipping a fuck ton of it. Yeah, let's see where the stock market's S. Where's the survival guide here? Stock market's S. There it is. NPCs found here. Does it say there? There's a home point at F9 though, so we'll go to that first. I think the survival guide will probably be close. So a quick wide scan to see if we can see it. Oh, there's Matt. Is Matt from Bestock? Don't know that. Oh, there's survival guide. Apparently, right here? Really? That seems really weird. Oh, it's there. I'm blind. Literally right next to me. Oh, that's okay. We're allowed to be dumb sometimes. We'll make up for it in endgame. That's what I, keep telling myself. Okay, so where's the NPC? We had that right here. Shenny at F9. Okay, so F9 is also where the home point is, so that's convenient. We'll just go towards that then. Bestock is just a weird city to me. I think the clearest city in structure is Sandoria though. It's a lot more walking because Bestock has a better center, I think. But Sandoria has has a lot of convenience as well. That wait, hold on. Oh, I thought I saw my character's name there. I was like, that bitch just stole my character. No, I saw it from a distance. It's Mariette. It's not Moet. F9. That should be here. I think the home point is right. Yeah, it's right there. Shenny is there, so yeah, that's this part done. Yeah, next part is going towards Windhurst. Good old Windhurst. Windhurst is the worst area to walk around in my opinion. Alright, we got Elvira. We got Maximilian. It's one I've been wanting to try out if you've seen past episodes of this stream. I've heard good things. It would be nice if we can actually get Raynemart's alter ego early on. We might be able to, we'll see, but he is so incredibly strong early game. It's actually, that's like legit. It doesn't sound like it because it's a red mage, but he is legitimately the best damage dealer for the first, I think, 60 or 70 levels. Like, you cannot outdamage that guy. There's no way in hell you're outdamaging him, even if you're best in slot level 70, everything. You are not outdamaging that guy. So yeah, it's like, oh wait, actually I need to use the home point instead, so I can get some prison powders, etc. How much money do I have? Oh, not a lot. I think I'll make a run with Moet since she didn't spend any sparks so far. So we'll do that. First we need to get some money on her, which is really easy to do. We just go to Sandoria, Southern Sandoria, exit. There we go. And we're going to sell some Akron shields, since that's our main source of income right now. And after we're done with that, we'll go to get some prison powders. I think half a stack each should be enough, maybe. Yeah, this guy. I wanted to do all the trust turn-ins as well, but I think we might as well wait. Alright. That's 2 Akron shields. It should be enough. Yeah, it should be enough. It's so weird seeing people here. It feels like a private server that you set up yourself most of the time. That's kind of funny, actually. Feels weird, man. Okay, so we're going to get some prison powders, and we'll just distribute those among the other people, and go to the survival guide and teleport to. I wonder if Garlake Citadel is closer. It might be. Sandoria, Port Sandoria, Mockhouse. There we go. It might be. We did get all the trust though, right? Yeah, that one has it. That one has it. And I'm fairly sure Met has it as well. Just double checking so I don't, as we say in Holland here, fish behind the net. Let's see, medicine by, just get a stack of each and another stack of each, just in case. I don't think we'll need it, but you know, we might as well do it. Next page, Gustaberg Front, Westock Markets. Getting all the unlocks. All of them. Except some survival guides that we missed, because we're idiots. By we, I mean me, obviously. Alright, so let's trade with Matt real quick and get that out of the way as well. I have 2 and 4. I want some, let's say 7. 7 is fine. It's a decent amount. Abama, you trade with Moet as well. Abama has how many? 2 and 4 as well. Okay, we'll do 7. 7. Okay, so that's done. We have, how many do we have on Moet right now? That's fine. We should be fine. We should be fine. So we're going to. I don't think we turned in the other ones yet, did we? No, we did not. We'll do it in one go then. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Saves a lock. Yeah, we'll go to the survival guide right now. We'll go to either garlic. I'm gonna check that real quick actually. Let's see. Saramuk Champagne S. Yeah, garlic. Garbage Citadel is way better, I think. Oh no, it's not. The Carnivorous Maw is way better. It's right next to the zone. We're using the Carnivorous Maw. Yeah, it's right next to the zone to Merfito, which is also very annoying. Like, I think Windurst only has annoying areas to travel through. I don't think they have a single good area. Technically, Saruta Barita is better than what's it called? Better than Gustaberg, but it's not much better. There's also a really long ridge that you need to walk all the way around. They have some good early game drops though, so I'll give them that. I'll give them that. Argonu, I think. Yeah, Ceramic Champagne. Use tabs. Oh yeah. There we go. And this is why. Oh, oops, my bad. Yeah, I do not want that. Okay, so this is why we get all the survival guides. It just saves so much trouble. Basically, you have to walk through the entire game once, and after you've done that, you get teleported pretty much everywhere. It didn't used to be like that, mind you. Like, if you want to get anywhere, the fastest way you could do it is basically get a chocobo, and only that gets you so far because you cannot use those in dungeons. There's them all. Need to go to the past first. Almost just walked towards the zone. That's not what we want. Because that would mean we need to walk all the way back, and we don't want that either. There we go. Should zone all of them. Yep. I'm gonna check something real quick. Areas to travel through. I don't think they have. Yeah, my stream title is still the same, but I don't think it matters that much. I'm still starting up the account, so it at least tells people what I'm doing. Instead of giving them false hope of very exciting content, because, yeah, this part is not very exciting. Basically, I'll walk and talk. That's what I'm doing right now. I hate it when people say that in an office scenario, though. Let's open the map for Merfto Mountains. because I do not trust that area at all. It's really bad in the present, so I hope it's less bad in the past. I really hope so. I really wonder though. It might be trash. Let's see. Okay, there's a lot of ways I can zone here into Fort Kuruganarugo. I need to open that map as well. Oh god. Where's the maw at Fort Kuruganarugo? It doesn't have one, right? Survival guide is at I5. Which is right there. So what I wanna do... I wanna use the top zone first in this zone. The top zone brings me right to the survival guide in Fort Kuruganarugo. After I get the survival guide, I zone back to Merfito Mountains and I walk all the way across the map towards the Carnivorous Maw. Because it's in the most inconvenient of locations, I can tell you that. It's all the way at the top right and we need to go to the bottom right basically. And in case you don't know, there's a giant spine running through half of the map, which means I need to run towards the west instead of the east. And we need to go from top east to bottom east through the entire west. Like these things that block off entire areas. That's what we're dealing with. I just really dislike winter zones. I think Sandoria is just the superior thing in pretty much every way. I think there's one annoying zone in Sandoria if you consider getting to Ordell's caves and how the zones work there. That's kind of annoying about the Sandoria zones in Leviathan Plateau, because those ravines, then you can get in all of them. You can only get to them via Ordell's caves. So yeah, that's something annoying to deal with. But then again, Windurst also has that, and the mines in Vestok aren't much better. I think I'd rather go through Ordell's caves than Belvero mines, honestly, or Guskin mines, whichever is the equivalent. I think it's Guskin mines. All right. Is there a survival guide in Merfito Mountains as well at L8? I think we're close to that once we get the... Yeah, okay, so that's something we can get to from the Carnivorous Maw. It's pretty much right next to it, that's not that bad. Alright, Fort Kuruganarugo has a survival guide at I5, which means it should be very close here. I think it's at the other side though. Yeah, we need to walk this bit. It's not bad, but it's there. Do I want to zone out of it? I might actually, but then I can't unlock the... Oh god. Everything about these is okay, and those are side aggro. Okay, we're just gonna scoot on by. Every time I hear someone casting anything, it's like, oh god. That wasn't for me though, so thank god. Yeah, so it's there's merit to zone out at this place, because we'll automatically be at the south of the spine. But then we don't get the Carnivorous Maw in Merfito, which is something I want to get, especially outside of it. The survival guide in Merfito Mountains is actually at the outpost as well, so that's something we have to take into account. I think that survival guide is much easier to get to by going to the Saramuk shipping survival guide. I should probably have picked that up as well. But we haven't done that. Well, we have done that before Balboro Mountains. But it's just so much faster to do it the other way. So I'm going to go back here. We got all of them, right? Yeah, okay, so that's good. Yeah, I'm going to go back through the top, get the Carnivorous Maw and the survival guide there. I'll use the survival guide to get the survival guide at the outpost as well, real quick. Then I'll survival guide back and go back into the past and do it like that. I think it might actually be faster if I run again from Sarmak Champagne. Yeah, that'll definitely be faster actually. That'll be much faster. That'll be much faster. Yeah, so this is a bit of an annoying Maw unlock because it's whoops. That definitely saw me. Let's just zone. I hope he doesn't let's hope he gets stuck on some terrain or something. Let's hope I don't get stuck on some terrain. He's still walking. He's a little bit far behind at least, so I'm okay with this. Let's just hope the gate's open. I did not feel like walking all the way around because there's a couple of sound aggro mobs there as well. So I'll get aggro either way, but this way I get a head start. There we go. Yeah, we'll get the Maw unlock, survival guide unlock, and we'll get the survival guide unlock at the outpost, and then we'll go back to Sarmak Champagne. We'll go to this area again, and then actually take the second exit that we were at just now. Or we might actually just, we can survival guide there. What am I saying? Yeah, we can just survival guide to the to Fort Garugo, and we'll automatically be at the right zone to get to the bottom of the spine, basically. So that's what we're doing. That's a much better idea. We could also skip a lot of stuff. Oh, actually, we cannot do that. We cannot go to the bottom right. That's not a thing we can do because there's a ledge here that blocks us off in Fort Garugo. Wow. Oh, that's a good thing that I saw that because that would have really sucked after a very long walk. Okay, so that makes this easier though. It's just a couple of survival guide warps and then we're pretty much golden. That makes this easier. Doesn't sound like it would, but it does. I'm going to attempt something here. Send item, silent oil. That might work. Yeah, there we go. That's a much easier way to do it. Oh my god, that's so much better. I have to use multi-send so much more than I currently do, but it takes a lot of getting used to. And on Eden I multi-box as well. That's my first real multi-boxing experience, but that also means that you can't use any add-ons there. So I'm so used to do everything twice that 3 times doesn't feel like an inconvenience as much. There we go. Okay, so let's see. The Maw is at K6 and the survival guide is at L8. Let's hope we can get there from the Maw. I think we can. I mainly hope we can, otherwise it would just suck major balls, but yeah. We'll see. we need to be at the north of the ravine, the mini ravine here. So these paths all have ravines around them, and if you're not at the right side of it, you can get inconvenienced later by needing to look for a bridge. There are some bridges, but there's not through the entire zone. Sometimes it goes down like there though, but we also cut off a very big area by walking this way. So yeah, my cats are just slapping each other. That's a thing they sometimes do. That's completely fine. I'll leave them to it. As long as they don't slap me, I'm fine with it. There's a really weird thing about one of my cats. She's been sterilized recently, and so she had her entire womb removed. But yeah, so they looked at what her womb looked like just to make sure she was okay and everything, because she had a very await cat period, I guess. It sounds gross, but yeah, you know, they have it too. But yeah, so her womb was completely full of cysts. There was an absolute ton of them, and she's a pretty tiny cat for the race of cats she has, the breed she has. So since her sterilization, since that womb is removed, she feels much better, and she's starting to grow after almost 2 years on this planet. So that's really weird because most cats don't grow anymore at that age. But yeah, she's eating a lot right now, and she feels really good, and she's constantly wrestling with my other cat, which is usually the instigator. So that's I thought it was a really funny thing to watch unfold. Actually, I am very happy for her because I like it looked like she felt really bad whenever she. Yeah, that's, you know, how cats are when they get their kind of period. They don't bleed anything. They just they really want some, you know. Hmm? In heat, yeah, that's what it's called. But yeah, that's something that's. I sometimes forget English words because I haven't used English in a while now. There's I used to be really good at it, but it's something I sometimes like if I talk to a lot of English people, I pick it up very fast. But if I talk to myself, which is basically what I'm doing right now in English, it takes a little bit to get used to. My accent's way thicker than it should be as well. Like, you can probably easily hear that I'm not from either English or American descent. Alright, let's wait for that one as well, and then we'll go to the survival guide here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I sometimes need to think about, like, okay, what was the plan exactly? But yeah, the plan is getting the survival guide, warping to Starring Monk Champagne, so that's what we're doing. What level are these? Huh. There's a few really fun areas here that you can train at, but I think, which is kind of unfortunate, we're not gonna use most of them. That's a very high level one. He looks like high level. I've never seen a Yakuza with a fucking helmet on. Damn. But yeah, so I don't want to use a prison powder, etc. here because it's right here, you know. There's a lot of enemies here as well. I might need to. Yeah, I need to. I need to. That's not something we're doing. I'll just use some prison powders here. I don't wanna die here. Again, inconvenience. We don't want that. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit on our minimap and see where the survival guide is. It should be somewhere here. We are at K8, we need to be at L8, I think, so it should be... Yeah, there it is. here? No, it's there. Right around the corner here. Yeah, there it is. Maybe I could have done that without prism powder, but better be safe than sorry, right? And there we go. Need to make sure we get it. We did get it, right? Yeah, we did get it. Yeah, so everyone's gonna use it and teleport to the presence of Sarmac Champagne. We use the mall there and we walk from there because it's so much faster. That's Aragonu, Sarmac Champagne, travel using tabs, and that times 3. Once I meet someone that has used the current home point add-on, I'll ask if they use if they actually use home points that you don't have, if that's possible or not. Because if it isn't, I'll use it. If it is possible to use home points that you don't have, I don't want to use it. Doesn't feel right. Plus, I won't actually get the unlocks for if the add-on actually stops working or whatever. I'd be pretty much fucked. So that's something I also don't want. Yeah, we're in the present now. So what we're doing now is because it feels like a mistake that we are in the present, but we do not want to go through the mall right now. We want to go to the outpost and get the survival guide there. Then we teleport back here. And after we teleport back here, we're going to survival guide, or after we teleport back here, we're going to Leviathan Mountains and straight to Fort Kuruganarugo, and we'll do the long walk there. Because the long walk there is actually way less annoying than the Leviathan Mountains one, because I don't know how the spine behaves in the past, and honestly, I don't really want to know. I don't want to walk a really long way and notice like, oh, that didn't matter at all. You shouldn't have done that. That's not something I'd enjoy very much in my morning. There we go. All right. It's right around the corner here, so it's a very short walk. Also not worth to prism for. There's quite a couple of sub-jobs I want to level, because I like niche things. I'm not sure what I'll use on Ranger actually, because I heard the dual-wield Ranger that spams Savage Blade, which I know it sounds really weird to people who haven't played for a while, but that's how we do things now. Yeah, I don't know if Dancer or Ninja is better for that. I think Dancer would be, but only if you can actually haste Samba. There we go. That should be all of them. And then we use it again. And again to Argonu. There we go. I think talking my way through this is also a very good way of keeping myself from getting a little bit bored about of all the walking, because I really need to do this, and if I don't, I'll regret it 100%. But it's so easy to get bored from walking all this time and not having much action. We'll have some soon, luckily. Let's wait for that. Alright, and then we go to the past. At least we're trying to be a little bit efficient about it. It'll cut back on the need of doing things later, so it's only something that'll be at the start of the stream, and since there's not many people watching right now, it doesn't really matter. Eventually, when I get up to par, people could watch my series on YouTube. Twitch only saves VODs for 14 days, so that won't be possible for later viewers. But I am actually uploading all of my full streams to YouTube, just so if other people want to make any alts or whatever, there's basically a makeshift guide on how to do it, and I make a couple of mistakes as well, but others can learn from them, so there's that. Because I'm fairly sure this can be faster, but it can also be a lot slower, so I'm like in the middle of it. The reason I'm not faster mostly is a couple of mistakes, but I don't think those matter that much. And I want some unlocks early on, even though they're not that useful later on, because I just want the unlocks. I just want to have them, basically. Like getting every survival guide in the pass zone is not very interesting, I think. Some of them are handy. There's a few other things that aren't that useful either that I'm doing, like getting all these trusts, because these are all trusts that I will never use again once I'm level 99. But I just want a full trust list. I'm going to try and get Ignis as well on all characters. The main reason on all characters is because, yeah, I'm doing it on one character, so why not all of them? There's really no reason not to. It's like, it's annoying to do just because you have to take time out of your day to do it. And if you are doing that anyway, it's like 5 minutes or something. It's really fast. It's just you have to do it. So I'm just gonna do it on all of them because it'll still be 5 minutes. It won't take any longer, basically. The mock garden is something I completely forgot about last time. I think I've said this before, but I was doing all the coalitions. I had 4 months of coalitions done, and then I noticed that you also need to do half a year of mock garden, and I did not do any mock garden. I didn't even unlock it yet, so I was like, okay, fuck this, not doing it anymore. So yeah, we're trying to to not do that on these accounts, especially on Tenebra, because she's going to off-job Geo, and I really want an Idris. It's such a big increase in damage for my other jobs. Idris Geo or non-Idris Geo matters so much, it's insane. There's a couple of other jobs that just really need some some unlocks, some ramas, I mean, that you just desperately need. Aegis on the Paladin being one of them, and Yellowhorn on Bard being one of them. Harp on Bard and O-Chain on Paladin being 2 of them as well. Because O-Chain is not 100% needed, but it's really nice to have, and I won't have Aegis for a while. So yeah, it's we need to be able to use a shield, and I'm not using a spark shield, you know. I can also tell that I'm not used to talking this much because my my throat gets hoarse a little bit. Oh yeah, that's. See, this is why multi-send is just so nice. It's just so convenient. Okay, my cat's trying to climb up a plank with a lot of books and breakable stuff on it, so sometimes I need to discipline her a little bit that she can't do that. Yeah, she has her moments there. All right, where do we go from here? Oh, those are overhead bridges. I can walk through them. That's nice. Okay, we'll just go through here then. It's fine. I don't think Rafflesia are true sound. Fairly sure they're not. We're obviously just not gonna search up everything on Wiki because that's a lot of standing still. I try not to do that. I try to just get on with it. Like, they might be true sound, but it really doesn't matter that much, so I just want to go through it. Okay, so we want to go down here and then an immediate left. Yeah, that's what we want to do. We need to make sure we end up in West Baruta right here. We have the survival guide here as well, so that's all we need to do as well, which is nice. You can technically go through Marathon Mounts at the bottom right, but there's a ledge that prevents you from going to Saruta Baruta here. So that's a one-way zone, basically. It's something we just cannot use. Not for what we're trying to do here. My cat's making out with my lamp. I have a desk lamp, and she likes it a lot because it has a few springs and stuff on it. It's somehow very interesting to it. She chews a little bit on the. So there's a little metal bar that's used to aim where the lamp is supposed to light. And yeah, she chews on it a little bit because it's metal, and yeah, animals, dogs and cats, both really like metal in their mouths because it has minerals on it. That's a thing for almost every cat and dog. It's it's really weird because you're like, okay, you can't eat that. You should probably stop. But yeah, they don't care at all about that. They really don't. um, let's see. Where are we at right now? F7. Okay, we were paying way too much attention to the cat and way too little attention to our map. Oh god, yeah, I was. Whatever, dude. Yeah, so these are overhead bridges that we can thankfully walk under because on the map it kind of looks like you cannot. But yeah, when I said we take a left, I took a west. I didn't take a left, and left is to the east here. It's over there. Oh god. She has such a weird meow. It's so weird. It sounds like she's in complete panic when she meows. It's so strange. Like I cannot not laugh at it. It's just so it's not a real meow, you know? It's not a real cat. Cats don't sound like that. It's like she's in constant distress when she meows, and she's not. She just sees something she wants to have, like something like a bug on the ceiling or whatever. She just wants to get through it, and that's the way she meows. But it sounds like, oh no, what am I doing? She what? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, we have a stick hanging from the ceiling to get into the attic. So there's because yeah, you pull the stick down and then you have a ladder that goes into the attic, and she sees that now. That's been here since we moved in, by the way, but she sees that now. And yeah, she wants it, so. I think having a cat's life would be really nice. They have it figured out. It just slap things around and humans just tolerate it. We might need to re-sneak here. We have a couple minutes left. Let's hope we don't, but if we do, it's no big problem because it's literally just a little bit of money, and we are in the money already. We're doing fine on money for early game. Sparks are just that good. It's nice because since the economy is kind of dead on this server as well, since the early game economy is pretty much dead in general, it makes things so much easier this way. And most early game gear we just grow out of incredibly fast because of the experience bonus. I'm kind of bummed out about it a little bit just because we can't do the Colibri party in Eastron for very long. Like, that'll be over before we know it. But I kind of wanted to relive the old Bard glory days there, you know, where just constantly buffing, pulling, doing everything at once. I really liked that. I've only done that on private server though. I've never done that on retail. I've never barded before. I have a very limited amount of jobs that I've played, which is also why pretty much all of the jobs that I'm doing right now are all new to me, which I really enjoy. I don't think there's a single job that I've played before. I haven't really played Paladin yet. I haven't really played Geomancer yet. I have not played Bard. Really, I've played a little bit of it, but not to 75 even, so I don't think it really counts. I've not really played Scholar either, and I've not played Ranger and I've not played Ninja, so pretty much everything is new. I think it's all I did with Bardis until I don't think I've broke 49 even, so at this stage that would be sub-job level, which also means just not playing it. So yeah, we go through here. Yeah, we go through here. Okay. So our sneak and invis ran out. I think we're good. I hope we're good. Gate sentry. What does that do? Like how there's Elvans everywhere. I think Windhurst was under Elvan rule or something. Yeah, but those things don't aggro, I think. And even if they do, they won't instantly kill me. So there's that. These are the things you also can experience on private servers in Buburimu Peninsula, I think it's called. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. There's Delmals and Vorpal bunnies there. The Vorpal bunnies might actually be from Ordel's case instead, though. But I think it's from there. I know it's around this level as well, because you go there for at 25-ish, and then you go until 30-ish, 31, 32. Then you really want to get out of there, because that's when you want to pull birds, and there aren't a lot of birds there. After that, you go to Sanctuary of Sita, which is a glorious training spot. It's so good. You can stay there for a while as well, because there's multiple camps that you can do. And you can just chain pull and kill everything really fast, because a lot of them are weak to piercing, since they're flies and bats and that kind of stuff. And you can watch your Teru Paladin get one shot there as well, by a frog kick from one of the shrooms. It's always fun. Let's see, we open up the survival guides at I5 here. That should be right next to the zone, right? Yeah, that should be right next to the zone. Somewhere there's a survival guide. There it is. I don't think we picked it up on Eastern 4. I'm gonna check real quick. I'm kind of curious if we just forgot about it. Front. Oh no, we did get it. Sweet. We did get it. That's nice. We might not need prison powders. Don't think we do. We want to get the Carnivore's Maw though. Let's go to Surtoruta. The Carnivore's Maw is all the way south, basically. But that's completely fine, honestly, because Wait, these... What level are these for Flesias? 51. It's funny because Bumblebee is like level 10 or not even level 1, I think. So it's like level 51 and level 1 in one single area. Okay, so we got Survival Guide here. We're getting the Carnivorous Maw next. After getting that, we'll probably... No, actually, we're not getting the Survival Guide. We'll get the home point just as in the present, just as we did on the other place in Bestock. Oh, that's what we're doing. So we can do the Survival Guide later on. Fairly sure the Survival Guide set the other map as well, so we'll just do this instead. We drop down here. I've had it before where I dropped down there and got aggro right as I dropped down because I couldn't see it from above. That was that felt really bad. Alright. Yeah, we'll do the Carnivorous Maw first, there's no reason not to. I think we're doing pretty well on the Survival Guide unlocks. I don't think I've missed that many. I mainly missed the ones that I got a Carnivorous Maw unlock with a Survival Guide outside. So those don't matter too much, because it's still fast to teleport there if I want to. And past zones is not something we teleport to very often, I think. There it is. Alright, let's pop out and pop into Winders real quick, just to unlock the home point there. Raise your feather, yes, yes, yes. And afterwards we pick up the last 2 trusts from the past, and then we can check out Adulin. We have about 1 hour left after that. I'm really surprised about that. I didn't think it would be this fast. I thought this would take, like I wouldn't even make it in this time. But it's so much better when you know where to go and when it's more obvious where to go. Like Karugo is still for Karugo is still a spot where I'm like, okay, how do I do this? But Jugna Forest, I ran a lot of up and down. That was... I should have looked better at the map before I started running around. That would have, yeah, that would definitely have saved me a lot of time. But that's fine. We'll just get the home point here real quick, pop back out, and go to the past to get our trust. I'm really surprised you can actually get all of them on a new account in a couple of days. That's really nice. I did not think that was possible. I already like wrote it off as, okay, I can't do that. Well, that's too bad then, you know. But yeah, you can. There we go. There we go, and there we go. We registered a new home point times 3. That's also something I did enjoy in Eden a lot, was crafting, because it's crafting here is way different. The early levels of crafting, and by early levels I mean 1 to 100, are the easy part. After that you need to make a shield, and you need that shield if you want to be competitive in the crafting scene. You absolutely 100% definitely need it. But that shield takes about half a year to get, maybe a year or something, and everyone bots it. There is not a single legit shield on any character or on any server. All of them are botted. Which I get why, because they're a huge grind, but it's just... it feels stupid, because why even bother doing that if you know it's going to get botted anyway? Like, why would you divide up the market like that? Why not just make it easier instead, so people that don't like botting can actually get something done? Not saying I don't like botting, I'm just saying it would be less of a monopoly than it is now, because it definitely is a monopoly right now. Really? Yeah. So my small cat is getting bigger, and she's bullying my big cat back now. It's kind of funny. Yeah, yeah. You know, I'll just leave them to it. Not my problem. Are there 2 window zones? Because oh wait, there's probably just 2. There's 1 window zone with 2 exits, I think. Windows is weird like that. I think South Gustavberg has it as well, but South Gustavberg is not a pass region. Oh, looks like we can't go through here. Yeah, we cannot. Alright, that's fine. Okay, cat.
Are you okay?
No, she's not. She's not alright in the head. J8, that's a top entrance then. We'll go there instead. Are you okay? Oh god. Look, trees are not round here. They are square. If they were round, they would strafe around it. What are these toads? Jesus Christ. Let's see who we need to talk to here. Summer Alter Ego Extravaganza, Allied Notes, Windows Wars, G7 Shuvo. So we need to talk to. Do we all have inventory? She does, and he does, and she does as well. Alright, we're good. I might do Adulin first before unlocking all these trusts, so we can do it in one go. There's not really much reason not to do that, right? The login point thing is kind of weird for me because there's a lot of trust I want from it, but I also want some Abyssea proc weapons, and there's like a few really good ones. The campaign from next month gives me a great sword as well for ninja, which is really nice. So I'll need to skill up on warrior a lot. I need to skill up literally every weapon, I think. It's really easy to skill up though, so it's not really a problem, but you have to do it on the native job, which kind of sucks. I don't know if I need greatsword merits to get the weapon skill for it. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a cutscene here. Did we have that in that stock? We didn't, right? Oh wow. No retreat through. Jesus. That does not look very intimidating, honestly. It looks like they're going to war, but yeah, they are. All right. I'm not sure what that's for. I'm gonna look it up real quick because I'm just curious now. Black Yagudo feather. What is this for? Obtained from, used in. Okay, it just doesn't say. The Tiger Stirs. That's what it's from. Is this a mission? It is a mission. Huh. So this is the mission after Steamed Rams, it seems. Or is it a quest after steamed rams? I think this is the windows part of the missions. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Let's see where the survival guide is here. Windows Water S. Home point is at G7. So survival guide right here then. Let's see, white scan. That's what white scan is for. Finding survival guides. Yeah, survival guides right here. There we go, and there we go, and there we go. That's a survival guide unlock, and G7 is probably where the NPC is as well, because it's been that way with the other two. So that's where the, let's see, yeah, also G7. That's where the home point is too, so that's where we're going. There we go. Home point is unlocked. I think it was Shivo that we needed to talk to. There we go. Oh, there he is, Shivo, that's it. And we'll get both of these alter egos. There we go. Got me a sucker, what a bitch. Lose alter ego, and there we go. Kaiel's alter ego, there we go. Let's see if the daily thing changed actually. I hope it did, but might not have. There we go. That's all of the best ones done, and there's a lot of zone unlocks as well, so I'm really happy with that. Let's see how we get into Seekers of Adulin. Seekers of Adulin Mission 1-1. After loading up the game for the first time, after registering and installing Seekers of Adulin and entering one of the 3 nations, you will receive a brief cutscene, and you should make your way to Juno. Alright, that's what we're doing then, because we have a home point there. We might as well get all of the home points there while we're at it, so there's less, like, we need to walk a little bit around it, probably. Upper Juno, home point E, yes please. Travel to another home point, Juno, Upper Juno, yes please. And on my main as well, Juno, Upper Juno, yes please. There we go. So we have to talk to Darcia in Lower Juno in the Chamber of Commerce. We'll do that after we go. We're in Upper now, so we're going to get all the home points here. There's probably one by the auction house, I think, and there'll be one by the mock house. We're getting both of those first, and after that we'll go to Reluda Gardens. We'll get the home points there, and then we go to Lower Juno and get the home points there and get on with the mission. I might actually go to Port Juno first, just to have all of the home point unlocks. Is there a home point down here? There isn't, right? No, there's not. Okay. Never know. Some Chocobo stables have them as well. I think I might misremember that though. Let's see how much the Gossipit grass is. If there's any on the auction house, I really hope there is, but I don't think there is. Pet items, I think. There is. Oh god, how much will it be? Oof. Yeah, that's gonna cost a lot of money. Honestly, we'll probably buy that. It's so inconvenient to farm those without Treasure Hunter. Okay, so how much money? I think we need 4 Gossipit grass, right? I'm gonna check the Chocobo license quest real quick, because if we can get started with that, that'll be much faster in the end, because there's some time gates between the time you can get them. Chocobo's wounds. I Alright, we'll get 2 quests probably. You will need 4 clumps of gossip grass, you can blah 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 blah. Oh, the wait time is now 1 minute instead of 1 in-game day, so we need 7k times 4 times 3 then? How many do I need? Yeah, okay, so we need 4 gossip grass per character, so 4 times 7 is 28, and 28 times 3 is 24 and 60, it's 84k is what I need. I have 8k, I have 34k, and I have... Is that like pretty much it? I'm not sure. I'll give all of it to one character. Spare like 1k because I need some to teleport around with. Trade with that guy. Might not need to make the run this way. I hope I don't need to, but it looks like we might need to. What did I say? 84k? Yeah, shit. Oh man, that sucks. Alright, I'll just do it then on one character. I'll do it on Arbama, I think. Who has the most sparks at this moment? Sparks 15k, Sparks 7k, and Sparks 15k. I'll do it on the wets. I'll buy a couple of shields. Travel, Sandoria, Southern Sandoria. Oh, that's Northern. Southern Sandoria E. Yes, there we go. Let's get some money for this because I'm not farming them if I can just trade them in right here, right now. This is also the way you have to unlock mounts, I think. And mounts do make things faster. I was really opposed to having mounts in the game when they entered. So I didn't have them for a really long time, it just chocoboed around still. Yeah, this guy. There we go. Oh, we have skill increasing tomes as well. We could actually use that to skill up a lot of our weapons that way. So we don't need to do it on warrior and get an unnecessary amount of experience. But it still depends on whether I need to be able to merit for extra skill or not. We might need to. I'll just sell one shield, that's enough money for now. So I just start buying them on Tenebrae. There we go. Travel, Juno, Upper Juno, Auction House. There we go. Yeah, I'll start buying them on this one, and we'll give them to Arbama. I'm very sure this is what I need, right? Yeah, Cosmic Rest. Alright, cool. 7k. Let's hope it stays at 7k, because it might just be more. The no delay for the auction house is so much better. It feels so good to use. Alright, that's 4. Trade those real quick so I don't have to go through the trouble of splitting stacks. Trade. Because these do stack now. I'm not sure if they used to stack. I don't think they did. But they do now, so. Alright. Pet items, gossip grass. I'll buy 2 and get them to wets. Honestly, if I knew these would be on the auction house, it would probably have been a better idea to unlock these before going to the past, just so we have a mount. But alas, we're here now. Learn from my mistakes, people. Alright. We'll buy them as well. Oh wait, not ammunition, pet items. We'll buy these first. 4 of them. Oh. And, oh boy, there we go. You hate to see it. Alright. She has 2 already, so we only need 2 more. Just spamming the auction house real quick. I'm glad these are on, though. Oh boy. 9k? Yeah. That's fine. Like, I don't mind buying it for a little bit more. That doesn't bother me at all. What bothers me is when it's only 50k. Which would still make me buy him, so, you know, I'm just glad it's not that. Okay, so there's 2 quests we get here from Brutus. We need to talk to him twice. We talked to Brutus first, right? Chocobo wounds, I think it was. Yeah, there we go. Okay, talk to Brutus. This starts. Alright, we have to do it 3 times. We have to talk to him 3 times. And not 3 times on 1 character, or on 3 characters, 3 times per character. Yeah, okay, got the Gossip Grass, that's nice. Feed the Chocobo standing next to Oscar. And it's every... free the Chocobo. Is that something we want to do? Alright, yeah, we free the Chocobo. Alright, free the Chocobo, free the Chocobo. It's a different quest, this one. It's what's this quest actually get you? I have no idea. Oh, a Chocobo egg. So you can breed a Chocobo with that quest. We're not doing that right now. We might do it eventually, just for the hell of it. It's content in this game, I guess. I honestly like the Chocobo breeding process. It was really fun. All right, 3rd time. I sure do, I sure do, and I sure do. Sweet. So now that we've done this, we feed the Chocobo 1 Gossip Grass. If you ever know, I'd never abandon Chocobo. I would never. I actually have abandoned my Chocobo that I was breeding, so. Item Gossip Grass T. Does that work? It does work. This also means MS send item Gossip Grass T should work, right? If I do this, maybe? Oh, it did work, okay. So I'll just do this, I'll lock them on, and wait until it's hungry again. It takes about 45 seconds, it's not that bad. It used to be an entire game day, I think? Like once per hour? There's a lot of things that are locked behind Japanese Midnight as well, but I don't think this was one of them. Fairly sure this was one in-game day, so 1 hour. Alright, it looks like a little wary of you. Nope, still no go. Cool, we'll Just to retarget the chocobo real quick. And we'll wait another 45 seconds. I just want to get this out of the way so we can get some mount action up in here. There's I don't care that much about pretty mounts or whatever. You can get them from login points, but we have a lot of things that we want to spend our login points on that are actually useful. So we're not gonna do that. We'll just use any mount we are given. I guess it ain't hungry. Okay, that's my bad. We'll try it again. The timing on this is a little bit weird because it's sometimes 45 seconds, sometimes it's not. It just depends on which cycle you're in. 45 seconds is probably the max, but I've done it a little bit faster just now. Is it full speed ahead? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Trainer's Whistle. Unlocks the mount ability. Yeah, that's one we want to do. We'll try that in a bit. Okay. Oh yeah, now it's the really weird bald guy. He just creeps me out, that guy. Yeah, so basically he's the reason that this Chocobo is scared, because he just whips them into submission. And being friends with a bird is a better way to do it, folks. I've had a bird in Indonesia before. It was a really cute one. I called him Chocobo as well. It was a really tiny lovebird that I got from a breeder there. I thought it was really sweet. I got him as an not as an egg, but like as a hatchling out of the egg. I saw him hatch, but it was such a cute little bird. Only problem was I don't live there, so I couldn't take him home to the Netherlands because I don't think a tiny little bird would survive a 13-hour plane ride. And I didn't want to do that. It just felt bad. All right. I kind of regret it a little bit, but it's something like if I were there, I would probably do that again. Just doesn't sit right with me to risk a life to get a cute little bird. Doesn't feel right to me. Then again, I care way too much about animals, so that's also a thing, I guess. The only problem with these 45-second wait timers is because it's not an hour, you are like you want to stand here and actually do it again and just finish the whole thing, so you can't do things in between, which is what I was very used to doing. I'm not sure if Eden did this. I think they're still on an hour timer. Should work, right? He's eating joyfully times 3. That's good. There we go. There we go. How much grass do we have left? I don't think it's very much, right? Yeah, 1. So after this mission is basically complete, and we can ride a chocobo. Let's see for the mount one what we need to do. Okay, we need to speak to Mapitoto on any job level 20 or higher. I also need a map of the Chueno area to proceed. Accept to offer a feed to her raptor. She will mark several locations on the map to go. These are viewable on the map under the green NPC mark section. Travel to the points on the map. They are very visible pit or flight from the ground, so it's really easy to see. I'll just do this real quick. There we go. The raptor will get agitated and slower as you take longer to get the food. When the pep bar has reached 50% or more, you may cheer the raptor on and give a second wind. Alright. Successfully feeding the raptor will result in a message notifying you that it has overcome the munchies. If you take too long, it will run off into the sunset, presumably to meet other raptors and do raptor things. At that point you can retry, but we'll get it in one go, right? Once you successfully fed the raptor, rendezvous with her and she will warp you back. Return to Mapitoto in Upper Juno for your reward. Where is Cirilla then? Battalia Downs. So we do need to walk outside then. Yeah, that's something we can do. It shouldn't take that long. I kind of want to get the Seekers of Adulan thing done though, so got the Chocobo license on all three, right? Yeah, just check and to make sure. Yeah, we do. Very cool. Yeah, let's get the home point unlocked here and then just do Seekers of Adulan, and we'll do that probably tomorrow, since this is a shorter stream than normal, as I have things to do in the afternoon. Proceed to Lower Juno and talk to Darcia. That's what we're doing next, I guess. I'm still bummed that I can't use my Gobble Dial keys. Feels bad, man. Okay? No, he's not okay. Now he's okay. Home point here. Easy peasy. We still have some prison powders, etc. left as well, so we can use those. Alright. You get it right. Cool. Yeah, we'll get the home points here as well in Reluted Gardens. There's a survival guide here as well, which I'm going to get. Every town has one. This music just... it's so good. I honestly really enjoy this music. Did they not zone? They got stuck, huh? They did get the home point though, but they got stuck behind the... yeah, they got stuck behind the home point. That's okay. That should be a home point pretty close to here, right? Where do we actually get the Juno map from? No, there's a home point right there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Map of the Juno area in Lower and Upper Juno. Alright, we'll get that in a bit, because it's a really handy map to have. Plus we need to. Very cool. There we go. And we'll get this one next. I'm not sure if there's a home point next to the mock house. Fairly sure there isn't. Can't actually see it because, yeah, I don't have a map of this area. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'll check out behind here as well. I don't think there's one there because I'm fairly sure you need to walk this way every single time you wanna turn some AF gear in for reforging. Or relic gear or whatever. Yeah, these are trials of the mage in Mughals. They are, and there's our limit break guy as well. There's no home point here. So there's one trial of the Magian weapon that I really need to get, and it's insanely strong, which is the Ranger one that has DP bonus on it. Because DP bonus on your ranged weapon works for your main hand weapon as well, which means if we Savage Blade with that gun in our on us basically, what happens is Savage Blade gets the DP bonus while still using 119 sword. Corsair I've used that for a really long time, but now that Ambuscade, oh there is a home point. Now that Ambuscade has a really good sword that's also has Ranger on it, Ranger can do it too. And Ranger is arguably better at it than Corsair because they get more physical damage gear. So that's something that's quite interesting. I'm looking forward to it because I've never meleeed on a Ranger before. I've not even played on a Ranger before. But it seems to be the hands down the best class to Savage plays with. Like even surpassing Warrior and Corsair and everything. Ooh, thank you. Ah, that works too. Yeah, got some coffee. We're pretty awake this morning though. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty awake this morning. It's nice. Yeah, so we're going to Lower Juno. We'll just walk there because it's not that far. Let's see where the map seller is. Upper Juno H6. I think we'll just get it in Lower Juno, but because I'm pretty sure I know where the map seller is there. I need to make sure Abrama has some money on him for it. Because I kind of want to get all the maps right away. There's no reason not to. This is where we will wait a little bit to make sure they're all caught up. They are. Cool. This is the main spot for bazaars, by the way, if you on the Asura at least. Fairly sure it's in Upper Juno. It might be Lower Juno though, but right next to the Mox House there's an insane amount of people that have their bazaars open. I think. I think we're getting a cutscene here. Fairly sure because it takes a while to load, and that usually means a cutscene. It might be the cutscene for the Adulin mission. Yeah, there it is. It takes a while to load. Damn. PS2 limitations is what we say to that. I'm not sure how long this cutscene is, by the way. If it appears long, we'll just, like, if it's not over after a few minutes, we'll just fast yes through it. Joseph is such a posh cunt. Well, I say. She is. Our both of our cat breeds are ragdoll, and they are very known for being very cuddly. Yeah, and easy to pick up as well, but they are very cuddly too. Like they really crave attention. When they always try to be in your near vicinity as well. So if you go to the kitchen, they're going with you. Like both of them are going with you. It's wherever you go, they go. At least in their minds, like they're not always allowed, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a slight stream delay. It's not that bad because if someone chats to me, I do see it instantly though. So stream delay is not that much of a problem. Was that the cutscene? No, it's still going on. Yeah, these take a while. I kind of want to see this a little bit because there's a new story coming out. So I want to get like the basic gist of it. I'm not reading everything, obviously, but we're just gonna check out the visuals here. So there's a stone. It emits some light. That's all I know. There's some poetry in the chat, obviously, but yeah, we don't listen to that. I don't think much of the things translate very well to English as well. The localization in Final Fantasy XI is not that great. There's even some translation mishaps on pieces of gear, which is really awkward. Because basically you're using a certain type of gear to achieve something, and that's not what that gear does. Star Sybil is also a Trist, by the way. She's a pretty interesting one, I think, because I'm fairly sure she's one that cannot die, and she emits an aura of magic attack bonus to your party. So if you ever if you ever are doing something magic against enemies and like you don't need every other trust, Star Sybil is a really good way to go. There's a couple of other aura NPCs as well, or trust as well. Brigid, for example, gives you magic defense bonus and works the same way. She can't die either, which is what I used on some of the mercs I used to do on the Dancer, to make extra sure I don't get one shot. Looks cool though. I wasn't looking, by the way. The Star Sybil just explode into tiny little stars. Is she dead? Oh, right. I thought this was. I thought this was for Secrets of Adulim, but yeah, this is a Crystalline Prophecy, which is one of the add-ons. Which I don't think we need any gear. Did that guy just stick his tongue out? He did. Dude, close your mouth. Don't be fucking weird, man. What the hell? Oh my god. If Star Sybil exploded and he was opening his mouth, he was eating the fucking Teru. Which is basically a potato to him anyway, so. But still, it just looked really weird. I'll check out the gear pieces after we do the Secrets of Adulim bit. And we get our copper voucher as well. Okay. Oh, that's different. There's so many kids in Final Fantasy XI that are so fucking creepy. This is one of them. Celthus is another one. Oh, I need to get through that because green text. Yep, there it is. I think I got those. I've seen those around a lot. Yeah, they'll be in Qfm Island. I'm not going there now. That's not worth doing at all. Like, eventually, if I notice there's a very specific piece of gear that I want, I'll do it. And I'll probably do it on all 3 characters, because why not? But at start, I'm just like, yeah, no. I'm just doing more important things right now. There we go. Fetch a new home point. There we go. That's one of them. Let's get the other ones. Is there? I don't think there's one here, right? I'm getting a map so I can just look at the map and buy them like that. It's just easier. Are you the map? That's an airship pass. No, I don't want an airship pass right now. Yay, she's back. Let's see how much this costs. 200, 400, 1000, 1600, 22,000, 52,000, 22, okay, 52, 82, 84, 9,000, 12,000, 12,600, 15,600, 16,200, 16,200 is 19,200 is 22,200, 25,200, and there's a next page. Oh god, there's so many maps here. Holy shit! You can buy all of them here. Yeah, kitty. I'll show the kitty. I'll show the kitty. There's the kitty. Yeah, she's sweet. Favorite basket, huh? I forgot where I was at, but yeah, I need a lot of money for this. But there's so many maps here. Holy shit! I'll get all of them. But that'll take a while. I just need a Juno one right now. Oh wait, shit, that's the wrong one. You going already? Juno area. I think we'll get the Bastock and Winters area as well. Does this guy actually have money for it? Might not. Alright. I think he barely had enough. Yeah, he's broke now. I'll get these as well. There we go. Because they're just convenient to have. Yeah, we're going to buy a lot of maps from these. It's something we're going to dump some gil into. We'll do that once we get going a little bit more with the sparks, because there's a lot of stuff that I want to buy as well. There we go. And we will give this guy some money, just so he can not starve, I guess. There we go, we'll give him 5k to work with. That's more than enough for what we're trying to do. Alright, let's talk to Darcia on all characters. Let's see what we need to say though. I would like to apply. Alright, I would like to apply. What's a dueling charter permit? Oh, that's how you get it. Okay, that makes sense. We need to attune to one of the... Doesn't matter which one, it doesn't say, right? So we can just pick an easy one, right? Okay, I hope they all say the same thing. It seems they all say the same thing. All right, let's pick one. I think. Let's see, because there's a lot of them, and they are way out there basically. Gustav Tunnel. I don't think we can do the Banishing Gate one, that's kind of a shame. Crawler's Nest seems to be an easy one, let's see. Map 1 at F7. It's not map 1, is it? Yeah, that is map 1, F7, where is that? Can I just go there? I think we can just go there. We'll try that one. We have chocobos now, so we'll make use of them right away. There's a chocobo stable here, and rolling berry fields there, so we can just go to Crawler's Nest this way. Alternatively, I could do it in the past to get the survival guide unlock, but I don't think that's necessary. I'll just do it like this. Did I walk past the... Okay, I didn't walk past the stables yet. Let's see where the home points are, because I forgot. There's only 2 here, right? Yeah, there's only 2 here. That's good. I'll just do it like this then. There we go. I got all the home points. On this map at least. And we'll get some chocobo action in here. Yes, I do. Good old chocobo sounds. While we're driving around with these things, I'm gonna check out my quest as well. Current still vanquish undead. I'm not sure when it changes. It does change like halfway through the stream somewhere, so I think it'll be at 12. I'm fairly sure it'll be at 12. We'll see. I don't want to do undead, it's just a really tedious one to do. Field manual. Oh, it's a Legion tome. I don't know what the fuck Legion is. I've never played Legion. Never needed to either. Yeah, so this is what we want to do with after the mount quest as well. We just mount up everywhere and just fucking run through everything. It just makes it so much faster. Again, I didn't think we would have the ability to buy the Gossipit Grass. I'm really glad that we do, but I didn't think we could. And I didn't want to level past 30 because, yeah, dying sucks when you're past 30. No auto re-raise for us at that point. I think mounts also allow you to skip aggro and everything, but I'm not sure about it. I think it does so. So we'll macro /mount command on multi-send as well, so everyone can just mount up and speed through the entire zone. It'll make it a lot easier. Getting all the past survival guides, I'll do that this way as well. Just mount up, go there, and done. And after I get all the unlocks there, I'll start doing some Wings of the Goddess missions as well. But first I want to get the key item and get on my main job. I want to play on my main job. Playing on sub-jobs is boring. Yeah, we're about halfway there now. It's not that bad on the chocobos, it's way slower trying to dodge aggro and walking way slower as well if you are on foot, so I'm glad we knocked that out right away. And hey, I mean, this is the 3rd day these accounts exist, so I don't think we're doing too poorly. Technically, I think you could go to 99 in about a week, but you won't have any of the unlocks, you won't have any teleports, you won't have shit, basically. That's not something I want to do, because that'll bite us in the ass so often. I don't want to rush to endgame, it doesn't matter. Especially on that server, there's no competition here anyway. Once I'm off stream, I'm going to check out how the Abyssea procs work and if Ninja / Warrior can use them all or if they need merits for it. I'm really curious about that. I hope they don't need merits because that would mean I need to get Warrior to 75 instead of 49. And I don't want to do that. I really don't. there are some skill plus gear pieces that you can use to circumvent that though. But I'm fairly sure they needed it on, I think it was Spear? That was a problem for Ninja? I'm not sure. No, not Spear, because Iron Thrust you get really early on, I think. Might be a great sword. If it's great, only great sword, I might as well level Rune Fencer to 99 on that job. Oh, we are going the wrong way actually. So the reason I'm saying that is because if I do get Rune Fencer on my Ranger slash Ninja, I'll have Rune Fencer, Geo, Bard, which is the best setup you could possibly get for soloing stuff. At Warrior at 99, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't add anything for me personally, because I already have a heavy DD. The only thing it would really add is a lot of weapon types, and I already have that on my main account on Asura. I don't want to do that here. So that's the way I look at it. But if I can dodge Rune Fencer, I definitely will, because I'm not saying I don't enjoy the job. It's fine. It's not bad, but it's so unbelievably meta. I'll only be on Rune Fencer if I have it, because it's that good. It solos everything, and I don't want that. I want to play on my Paladin. I want to play on my Ninja and Ranger. I want to do stuff on other jobs, even if they're worse. I want to think about how I'm going to solve things instead of, lol, I'm just a Rune Fencer, I dodge every magic move in the game. Also, highest physical damage reduction as well, because why not? You know, that's not how I want to play. With 95% parry rate and stuff. Or is it 99 now? Might be 99. Alright, let's dismount here. Yeah, that won't work. Let's dismount again. And again. There you go. Is there a survival guide in Crawler's Nest in the present? I do not know that. Crawler's Nest. There is a survival guide at M8. That's where we're at. Let's unlock that. Why not? Always a good thing to unlock all of these. Okay, got it, and got it. Sweet. I don't think those aggro, but I'm gonna... I need to sneak up anyway, so... MS and slash items, silent oil, yeah, just like that, that works. There we go. Just to make sure that we don't aggro anything, because I don't think the crawlers aggro, they might. I am very sure that the wasps here aggro. The death jackets, if I'm correct. I am. Yeah, so I don't wanna aggro any of that shit. There's extra rays too, but I don't think they're on this floor, and we need to stay on this floor basically, so those don't matter too much. Basically where we want to go is over there, so we should be able to from here. I think they're stuck. Yeah, they are. Let's pick them up real quick. There we go. I think we'll warp ring out actually, because that's the easiest way to do it probably.
These are so cute.
Yeah, okay. Controllers for girls. Do they work though? Because that's what's important to me.
One tried it and it works quite well.
Hmm.
They are only a little smaller than the normal controllers, so if you have to like it.
Yeah, but I think that's fine. As long as it fits in your hand and it feels well to use the controller, it's fine with me. Both that and it has to work, obviously. Fucking Switch controllers. Yeah, we don't use Switch controls all that much, but they still got drift for some reason. It's crazy how fast those things get drift. We had one of them fixed about half a year ago, not even, and
After 3 months, started to do it again.
yeah, and yeah, after 3 months it starts to drift again. So it's really stupid. There's a lot of people who play this game with the controller as well. I do not understand that at all. Like, I couldn't do that. But it's funny because the people I know that do play this game with a controller, they're like, I can't play this with a keyboard. It's just wrong, and I have the exact same motion towards using a controller with this. It just feels so off to me. Alright, we're nearly there. We need to be at F7, which is basically at the end of this. Okay, stand still so I can walk through you, please. Thank you. There we go. There's a couple of soldier crawls. I'm fairly sure those do actually aggro, but they aggro by sound, I think. There we go. Your geomicroton has been attuned. Return to the dash, yeah, right? You could also skip this and pay 1 mil, by the way, but yeah, we're not doing that right now. That's just a really bad idea for us. Yeah, we'll just warping out. That's just the fastest way to do it. I don't think everyone has the same home point. I need to fix that as well. All right. Yeah, we've got got the thingies. So I'm going to check what comes after this. Yeah, these two go to that home point. I'll go to South Sandoria home point actually. It's a good way to do it. There we go. That's a good home point to have. I'll probably need to go there regardless. Set this as your home point. Yes. And she starts running off now, but that's okay. We'll intercept her. So, wait, she is right there, right? Yeah, okay, she's at that one. So we've done this part. That was pretty easy. Let's just go get our charter permit here. Let's see. Set this as your home point. Yes. Set this as your home point. Yes. Okay. Now that that's done, we can go straight to Adulam, but we need a copper voucher, and I don't think we have one anymore. We do actually have one on our paladin. That's really nice. I'll turn that in right away. Wait, shit. Turn in the copper voucher. That's nice. That means we don't have to do anything weird to get a copper voucher specifically. This one doesn't find copper. Okay, no, find copper. All right, yeah. So that's done. We'll get some biled for this. I need to change them on currency. Currency biled 1000. I think you can get biled on other ways as well, but I just want to get rid of this part, especially since I have to go soon. We have those already. Exchange currency, there it is. Okay, 1,000 biled, and we'll do it on this one as well. We only need 500, so it's not that bad. I wonder how fast you can level some skills with those books. I've used them before, but they didn't seem that great. Maybe it changed? I don't know. We shall see. We'll go to Juno. I'll go to Port Juno first. That's the closest. Because I want to unlock the home points there as well. There we go. Travel, Juno. Lower M, yes. Lower M, yes. There we go. I'll wait on both of my characters here. I'll check the map real quick, see if there's any other home points that we missed. I don't think we did. Might have missed one in Ruler Gardens, but I don't think we did. We'll see that after. It doesn't really matter as well if we did miss them. It's kind of funny for like the people that developed all these add-ons and plugins. If we did not have those people, this would all be very hard to do, like a lot more tedious to do as well. So we should be really thankful to those people. Eventually, if I do get good at some of it, I think Ashita is mainly on based on XML and Lua, then I will try to make a fun add-on as well, but that'll be a long way in the future because I am really not good at Lua. XML is decent, but Lua I'm really atrocious at. And XML has been a while as well, actually. That's been years to me. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I did some Lua, but most of it is just like copy paste work and like makeshift solutions to things that are probably able to be more efficiently coded. Like I made an auto skill chain for Dancer, for example, but it's not. I don't think it's very impressive. Reason I made it is because it's a way to make sure that Climactic Flourish gets used as efficiently as possible, basically. Because you can get 3 root ras in one Climactic Flourish instead of 2. It is possible. It sounds like it wouldn't be, but it is. But yeah, it's very prone to human error. Very, very prone to human error. That you need a stupid amount of triple attack gear to do it. And good store TP gear as well, obviously. Honestly, that new gear from the high tier battlefield, I think that might actually be really good for a Mythic Dancer. Saying might here because, yeah, I don't know, I haven't seen it. I don't even know if Dancer's on it. I think it is, though. Would be interesting because there's, if we can skip all of the crafted gear to get, I think it was Malignance Armor that it's called. If we can skip a lot of the crafted gear because of it, that'd be really nice because, yeah, that economy, etc. So that'd be something that's that I wouldn't mind seeing. Nah, we don't have enough Beastman Seals to stack them up yet. We only have a few. Find Seal. Yeah, we only have 2 Beastman Seals on this. Find all seal. Yeah, we don't have that many. I should yeah, the Donger and Lolly are not from here, by the way. They're from the private server. I should unhook them from Findall. Sure, how you do it though. Let's see if Findall help. Yeah, that doesn't work. Findall? Ah, there it is. Let's see. List only the. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's how it. Okay, so we need to do that in the Lua itself probably. There's, I think, a settings page that it saves to, and we just delete the name from there, because otherwise you have to do it every single time you use find all. You have to exempt to those two characters by adding them to the command, and that's just really inconvenient. That's not something we want to do. So I'll just do it like that. Alright, we're good. We just go back to the NPC here and hope everything is alright. That we don't need to do it again. There we go. There's a cutscene. So we have the cutscene here. Activate the waypoint located in Lower Juno and you can start your adventure. Alright, that's at H7, that's where we're at already. So that's a really easy way to do it. Alright, it should be right outside, I think. Fairly sure it was there. Am I wrong? Yeah, I'm wrong. Oh, there it is. Whoops. I thought it was next to the fountain, but I'm wrong. Happens. Activate waypoint, activate waypoint, activate waypoint. There we go. Very cool. That's an unlocked waypoint right there. Okay, we want to go to Western Adulin at K7. I don't know if we can get to Eastern Adulin right away, actually. We might not be able to. Let's see if everyone... Yeah, everyone got to the same part of the zone at least. That's nice. Because sometimes you get warped randomly somewhere, and that's really inconvenient when you have 3 characters you need to mess around with. We need to go to K7. I'm fairly sure the zone is there. So we'll go there. There's that cutscene first, though. Let's see. A Crawler's Nest I can close. I'll check the Trust campaign real quick. Oh, Margaret's actually 2,000 wild. I thought it was 500. Oh, that's Sparks. Huh. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we need to get back to the home point of Sandoria and get the other 1,000 wild then. That's my bad. She is in Eastern Adulin though. And there's the top waifu, Arciela. A lot of people seem to agree with. I mean, she's better than Iroha, that's for sure. Let's fuck him up. That's a wrong choice, apparently. I don't think it matters anything, but it's just funny. They really went hard with the whole waifu thing here. You can tell this was released after, this expansion got released after Final Fantasy XIV. I think the cutscenes in these are so much more lighthearted than the ones you see in the rest of the game. Like, you could really see a change in development right there. Yeah, why not? It's really weird because I see none of these characters as my main as well. And it's the intro music from the main menu, basically. It's something I turned off because it's insanely loud when you first when you first log in. Like, you're met with this this trumpet play that just fucking wrecks your ears, especially when you're wearing a headset. But yeah, that's the start of Seekers of Adulin. Basically the end game area. Well, the only area that's the only expansion area that's above level 99. They're both out. Yeah, they're both out of cutscene. That's good. Let's make sure we don't aggro anything though. Yeah, there might be some aggro there, so we're just gonna use this, and we're gonna use this. God, that's so convenient. I love convenience. Yeah, he's following. That's fine. Yeah, these are all way higher level than us. There's a really good mob in this zone for skilling up weapons on. If you have a pretty low damage weapon, those are not true, right? Yeah, okay, good. Because those are really annoying mobs. So if you have a low damage weapon, you can go to the Urk Knights here, which are the shell-like thingies on the beach. And if you hit them a little bit, they go in their shell and they gain a massive, an absolutely massive defense boost. And you can basically wail on them for 20 minutes straight before having to head to a new one. So you can just call your trusts, no damage trust at all. Make sure you have some haste and stuff, and just go to town, come back to your computer 20 minutes later, and you're maxed. Like, it sounds stupid, but that's literally what you can do here. Yeah, Western Adulin. Let's go in. We need to go to Eastern Adulin. I hope we can do that right away, but I don't think we can. Oh, we get that's actually nice that we only used one copper voucher for the 1000 wild, because we need to go to the Pioneer's Collision for a cutscene here. After this cutscene, obviously. And we get 1000 wild from that guy as well. So that's nice. So that's, yeah, it's a little bit of an accident, I guess, but that's nice. I think I can go to East Adulin right away. It doesn't seem like there's something holding me back. I hope there's not. I need to make sure to do the campaign for next month, the Shadow Lord campaign. That's something we really want to try and achieve. Since he drops a level 1 greatsword that ninja can use. It looks absolutely huge as well, which is pretty funny. It's like... It looks like it's made of foam, because there's no fucking way anyone would carry that. That's probably why I like the more sleek looking greatswords as well, because they look like they could actually hurt instead of made out of foam. I think the only exception in any game I've ever played is in the Dark Souls, the Fume Ultra Greatsword. Because it looks like it's made of stone, and it looks heavy. But most of them look like they're just made of foam. There's a lot of Seekers of Adulin content that we want to do, coalitions being a very big part of them. We won't get into them right away, because technically it would kind of be a good idea, I guess. But we need to unlock more Garden right away as well, if we do that, and I don't want to, mostly. Alright, go to the Pioneers Coalition and speak to Brenton. We're going to attune to all of these things as well, which is really nice, because you can teleport between them. I think we forgot one at Sideark Battlegrounds, because we could just talk to the guy next to the tent, but that's okay. We'll just unlock them all at once. There we go. It's all the home points set. And the Pioneers Coalition should be... Is that this one? I think it's this one, right? I'm fairly sure it's this one. There's a coalition we need to go to, and we talk to a certain guy there, Brenton. And that's where we get our build and other stuff from. This is not the Pioneers Coalition. Oh, this is the Couriers Coalition. Ah, right, okay. We'll go to the other one then. There we go. We'll go to the Pioneers Coalition real quick. We'll pick this up as well, because they are free of charge. We're walking past them, so it doesn't take us any extra effort. And again, most of the early game is unlocking this kind of stuff. It just matters so fucking much in the later on to be able to teleport through everything. Just something we gotta do. Pioneers Coalition is this one then. So we're going inside, getting our build, getting our unlock for a map here. It doesn't matter too much since we're using minimaps as well, but it's nice to have when you're looking for geomagnetrons, which is what we're doing right now, because we want to unlock all of those as well. And I'm fairly sure you can get some maps from for Sideark Battlegrounds and that kind of stuff as well. And having maps there is actually really useful. Okay, so there's a cutscene here. Yeah, it's a cutscene. It just takes a little bit of time. We get a Pioneer's badge as well. It doesn't really do anything. It just shows that you can get some Pioneer Coalition imprompters. What those mean is they stack up over time. Imprimaturs is what they're actually called. I always call them imprompters though. But yeah, so those things are accumulate over time, and you can use them. What do you want? I have nothing to ask actually, because I want to get rid of this cutscene. I have nothing to ask. I have nothing to ask. Yes, and how? Yes, and how? Yes, and how? I understand. I still like your face, and that's nice. Just give me my reward and let's be on with it. There's no reason for me to dally about here. Yeah, so we talk to the task delegator and start building imprompters, because you can use, I think it takes a full day to recharge all of them, or something like that. You can have 15 at a time at some point. Check impromptu distribution time. Yeah, so every 360 minutes, which is 6 hours, you get a new one. I think that shortens eventually, by the way. But it's nice to start accruing them. We can use them later on, so we don't lose anything from because you can hold 15. We don't lose anything from not doing them right now, since you can hold 15. I'm going to check. I do have 2,000 now, right? Let's currencies, bio 2,000. Yeah, all right, we're good. So it's nice that we saved a lot of those crystals from early on, because we can trade them. We can trade them here to the geomagnetrons, and we'll unlock some an amount of teleport points. Basically, you don't really use any money for teleport here. You just use crystals. So every time you have spare crystals, you basically just turn them all in at these things. They turn them into kinetic units, and kinetic units is what you use to teleport between geomagnetrons. Or waypoints, these are called. Geometron is the item that... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's an oopsie. I'll have to zone back with the two of them. I did not think the zone was that close. I'll turn follow off real quick. There we go. Because we do want to keep these... the same. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it synced up as much as possible. That's the easiest way to keep track of everything. It's there. All right. There's a couple of things you can get from the Adulan area by quest standards. They are actually very important on some classes. For example, there's a light ring that a ranger uses for true flight, which is really strong. That's something we want. We want Ignas. Ignas is a really good white mage trust that doesn't occupy a slot for UC, so you can use Sylvie the Geo instead, which is really nice. There's a few other things as well. There's a lot of gear you get from here as well, because it's all 119 area. We need to go to F7, so we'll get this thing right here, because we're next to it. Might as well. There we go. I think I got it on all of them, right? Yeah. Yes, that one has it, and that one has it. Okay, we're good. Did I miss one at the bridge? I did not. I am at F7. Who do we talk to? Ulay Zeleko. I'm going to white scan that one. It's so much easier that way. Starts with a U, starts with a U. There's a lot of NPCs here. Okay, she's inside the coalition here, so we need to move around. That's fine. There's a couple of really easy coalitions, and there's a couple of really annoying coalitions to deal with. The easier ones are literally warp to a waypoint, turn it in, you're done. Those are really nice because they are very low effort. That's probably what we're going to do at the start as well. But then there's also a couple where you wait. Let's see. Who do you talk to here? Ah, this one. But then there's also a few that that just suck major ass to get, basically. Margaret's alter ego, because you have to actually fight a certain thing, and you need to find it somewhere on the map. So that's something. It's less bad in that server, I think, because other people aren't fighting it. Not as many at least. Yeah, we got it. Nice. So it's probably less annoying here, but yeah. Those are the things we actually need to be level 99 for as well. So, all right, let's see if we can get some more of those things going. I just want all the teleports unlocked here. And there's a home point here as well, which is nice. I used the look style of this guy on my Leviathan as well. I did the exact same thing just because it looks really silly, and yeah, it's just funny. There's a lot of weird look styles you can get on this game if you're creative. My Leviathan had a Mandragora head, and so he basically looks like a stripper. It's not something that's like important at all, but it's just fun to mess around with, I think. And you have to find the fun things in this game, otherwise you'll get burned out. If you only do what you feel like you need to do, instead of what you want to do. Yeah, there's that one. There's a Job Gape NPC here as well. Almost ran past this one. Let's see, there's that one, there's those ones. And after that, I won't do the entire of Western right now. I'm going to turn in my trusts, and that's gonna be the end of the stream, I think. Because I need to do some other stuff as well. There's one more there, right? There's a few more to the right there. I'll get the one next to the mock house though. I just want to turn in my trusts at this point, honestly. I'm very curious how they'll perform. I think they'll do pretty good. Is this a survival guide? No, it's not. Alright. Let's teleport to southern Sandoria. Mockhouse. Yes, please. The music is pretty good in Adulin. I'll give him that. Sandoria, there we go. Let's start handing him in. There's a lot of thrusts we need to go through. Yeah, look at that. The entire campaign done. That feels really good, honestly. I did not think we were able to do it regardless. I thought we needed to skip a lot of them. That we could only get the spark once. But no, we got all of them. We worked hard for it. So yeah, this is turn in time, and we'll start making a few trust teams as well, which is always fun. Because you can really mess around with trust comps. There's a lot of good ones. You don't have to be married to one comp, basically. Even though a lot of people are, because the usual comp is Giltada, Joachim, some healer, some tank, and basically a free slot that you can either fill with another bard or do something else with. Most people use the Red Mage for it though, like King of Hearts, because he has Erase, and Erase is really nice. Since most people use Uranoran, Uranoran has the Stone Skin on Cure, but he doesn't have Erase. But King of Hearts does have Erase, and he also hastes you, which means you're basically capped haste with both that and Joachim. And capped haste is a really important thing in endgame. Alright. I am really glad we did this. There's only a few more to go. There we go. The login campaign ones are kind of weird because they seem to be not that rare. It's what I've noticed at least. I don't think there's any missables there. They pretty much come back almost every month. Even if they don't, they're not the greatest. They're not all the greatest trusts anyway. And what we really do want to get is weapons for Abyssia. That's something we need to work on right away. Because it makes Abyssia way less of a drag to do. For those that don't know, basically you have to kill some bosses, get a key item from it, which is not a 100% drop. And once you have a few key items, you can spawn the main boss, and the main boss is the one you want to drop from if you want an Abyssia weapon, an Empyrean weapon that is. So there's there's that, and to make that 100% drop the key item, what you can do is you can wait. Did I do all of them? You can do a red proc on the enemy, and a red proc means you hit them with a elemental weapon skill. If you have a key item, it also says which element the weapon skill needs to be, and if you use the right one and you use it at the right time, because it's timing dependent, then you basically get red proc and you get a 100% key item. So then you don't have to do the same boss 10 times over to hopefully get a key item. You will for sure get a key item. And that will speed up the process a ton. But there's not a lot of jobs that can do all the procs. I have 3 characters, so I can do a lot of the procs if I want to do it like that, which I might do actually. I could just my paladin and my ninja are both different jobs, so I could just do the greatsword on paladin, for example. I might do that. Depends on if I need merits. If I need merits, I'm not gonna do it on my ninja. If I don't need merits, I'll probably do it on my ninja. But yeah, that's something we need to take into account. We have some. Do we have any stuff that we need to get rid of right now? I don't think we really do. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, we just have some crystals and stuff, and some goblet keys that we can't use, but they accumulate every day anyway. So I don't want to go to my mock house every day. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, so we have Seekers of Adulin access already. That's really soon. I did not think that was possible. We have all the trust campaign trusts that we can get. We have some. We already have quite a lot of login points that we can use, but the login campaign is until I think August or September 11th or September 9th or something like that. So we're just going to use them all on the last day, so we can take inventory of what we have and what we want. And we'll just do it like that. It's just much easier. But yeah, that's basically it for today. I got more out of today than I thought I would, because I thought I would stop at the past zone trusts, but we got those and we got the Adulin one. So yeah, that's a day well spent in my opinion. I'm gonna close down the stream now because I have some IRL stuff to do. I'm going to see a baby from my girlfriend's brother, who got born I think 2 weeks ago now. 2 weeks ago, yeah. So we're going to see the baby and yeah, see how she's doing. I hope you all have a very good day. If you enjoyed watching, please consider following me on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube. I'm going to upload every single stream to YouTube as well, just for archive's sake, I think, and also to maybe it helps one person make a couple of alts. If that's the case, then or maybe someone wants to fall asleep to this stuff. Who knows? But yeah, if one person likes it, that's enough for me. So yeah, have a good day, everyone.